It's me, Demonata What If. It has been 4 weeks since my last video, and I know it's been a long time. I've been doing mocks for GCSE and just sorting stuff out, so yeah, my house is getting tons of renovations. So yeah, that's basically why I've been gone. So continuing on. So of course I'm doing what if Kaneki was in Naruto. This is part 2. So yeah, I'm going to get right into it. So last time we left off with Kaneki and a person from the Mist Village basically fighting, Kaneki complaining because of how long it was taking, yada yada yada. And yeah, so saying as we left off there, I will continue. So after Kaneki burst, I'm definitely from a wrong part, but whatever. As Kaneki bursts forwards with his Ketsuyo gun activated, containing the Yuki clan symbol, which I recently found out I was incorrect about, but whatever. Anyway, the point is, it's just basically like a snowflake. He generates blood. So he manipulates his own blood to increase the finesse in his muscles, as well as using ice to harden the oil on his skin. Because let's say Kaneki knows a bit about physics and like biology and stuff. So yeah, and chemistry and stuff. Like he may be good at science. I don't really care. The point is, he bursts forwards and he does like all that jazz, and then the guy who he's fighting is like cocky brat and is like, you know, I don't know, maybe he's doing hand signs for a water like raw jutsu or something, like a water breath jutsu, or Leviathan breath jutsu or something like that. The point is, he's doing a water breath. So he does hand signs for it, and he concentrates it and bursts it out directly towards Kaneki. Kaneki, of course, being the ultimate G he is, using his Ketsuyo gun and his, which enhances his chakra and his capabilities. Basically, what he does is he snaps his fingers, no hand signs needed, and freezes the entire breath, quite slowly, in fact, however, to the point where it's visible to the naked eye. So it starts basically clawing towards the user. The user then sees this and is like, jumping backwards, throwing a shuriken towards where he last left of water, to try and burst it and spread out the effects so that they don't hit him. Then Kaneki, during this time, he had been preparing a combination jutsu. So, although he doesn't need this to defeat this guy because he's pretty weak, he uses a jutsu which combines all of his clans and his sand Genkai. So, what he does here is he uses a combination between blood and ice to create a frozen katana. And then he uses sand to basically create a platform for him to burst from. So in other words, sorry about that. He uses sand to burst himself upwards, so like creating a sort of like pushing platform, throwing him into the air. Then he begins to manifest a blade using a small cut that came off the other person, and also whilst freezing it at the same time, and basically then he uses another sand platform to push him forward again. So this is literally just as soon as the guy threw the shuriken forwards, and he bursts out through the ice and shuriken. He just passes through it with the bloody katana in his hand. This causes his win. You can obviously tell how it goes from here. So after lunging forwards, he brings out his blade, swiftly puts his blade around the attacker's throat, and it's his win. The guy starts getting irritated and is like, just finish me, like, oh, this is how the Mist Village works. And Kaneki's like, oh, sure, whatever. Because remember, Kaneki isn't a good guy. Kaneki isn't necessarily a good guy in this. He's just a guy who's pissed off and wants revenge. Oh, actually, no, does he? He's just a guy who's pissed off and like just does not give a shit anymore. So he just slits the guy's throat. So yeah, it shows the contrast between his emotions and his master, well, his quote-unquote master. So yeah, continuing on. After this, I'm going to be completely honest with you, I cannot remember these guys' names except for May. So May is like, impressive, skillful use of weaponship. Intriguing. Now, what village did you say it was from? He was he's a mist. No, he is from the Sandman village, I believe. And yeah, would that be physically possible for it to be the Mist Village that he encounters? No, I'm just remembering the map. Yeah, it would be possible for it to be like that. Anyway, so continuing on. So basically, everything. I'm gonna just skip this part because you can expect how this is gonna go. They have a small chat. Kaneki's master being kind of overly excited, like I represented him to be previously. Kaneki kind of being standing there, like asking what's in it for him. May being like, yeah, sure, enter the Chunin exams under the Mist Village name, but you won't. But the thing is about him, he's not going to be a Mist Chunin. He's just going to be a lone Chunin, if that makes sense. As in, he's not a rogue necessarily. It's more like he's just a Chunin. Nothing more, nothing less. Yeah, you know what I mean? You don't know, but whatever. The point is that we skip ahead. So, Kaneki will continue training how he would usually. And I have to say, because of how OP Kaneki is already, like, as in his character is, I would say he's not, don't even bother, like, Chunins. He's probably, at this point, nearing a Hokage level. Just because if you add on all of, let's say he boosted himself as much as possible, and I don't believe I've given him a chakra cloak yet for the, whatever the fox's name is, basically, I'm just thinking, yeah, so, I would say he's near Hokage level, and if he awakens his chakra cloak, he will definitely be like Sunin level. But using all of his boosts, he will be Hokage level. Of course, his base form is about high tier Chunin, low tier Hokage. Yeah. So he's pretty powerful. Continue on. So, Chunin exams. I've muddled with time so much in this that I'm kind of confused what everything would be. But I'm going to say, screw whatever I did previously. Let's say, fuck. I'm sorry if there are younger users in this hearing me swear. I don't give a shit anyway, but whatever. Sorry, I'm just trying to calculate how this would work. So, I don't know his original age that I gave him, but I'm just going to say that he joins the Chunin exams anyway. He's not an adult yet or whatever. But yeah, he's part of he's doing the Chunin exams, and, I'm just going to say it's in the same year as Naruto does. Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura, those sorts of people, like, that year does it. So, yeah. And I'm going to say he's only a bit older than them, so it doesn't... Yeah, he's only... I think he's only a few years older than them, maybe 3 years or something. But, yeah, the point is... Continue! So, yeah. this is the night. In the Leaf Village. Lord Hokage-sama. We've given reports from our undercover agents in the Hidden Mist Village that there is a person who will be entering the Chunin exams underneath the Mei's name, the Mizukage's name, who isn't in fact a Mist Village resident. Wait. So, I don't know why they're doing this. Well, Lord Hokage, sir, I believe, Same, I believe that it's because of because of one of the residents who seems to be an old friend of the Mizukages. He has been wanting this Kanaki to join. Interesting. Well, it's pointless to bring up now. She won't have enough time for a new person in this little time, and it'll be unfair on her. So I'll just let it be. I can't control what's happened already. Hopefully he's not the same as the rest of them. Crazy bastards. And then, continuing on, so at this point, Kaneki and the others have arrived in the Hidden Leaf Village. In the Hidden Leaf Village, Kaneki is basically just staying in like a really high class suite with the rest of them, with the rest of the group. However, what he's doing is he is meditating at the moment. He is speaking with Shukaku. I actually forgot his name earlier. So he asked Shukaku, "So, Shukaku, why are you so... actually, you've already told me about this. Humans are a pain, I guess. But one thing I can't get around. Why do you attack me? What's so bad about me? I thought I was a pretty cool guy." Well, Kaneki, if you must know, being as massive as I am stuck in your tiny body in your Dantayan isn't the most comfortable thing, especially in this cage. Okay, as I've told you once a few years ago. Last time you asked me this ghastly question. Kaneki's like, "Well then, Shukaku, why don't you tell me how to fix it? Dumb fox. No, dumb raccoon. It's a Kanaki, brat. Anyway, fine. So, this is all for my comfort anyway. So, this is your mental scape. In your mental scape, you can control how everything looks, as long as you have a good enough mind for it. And I know yours is like crumbling everywhere, but whatever. The point is, I do believe you've meditated, you've gotten to a point where you should be able to meditate enough. Although, if you could break this seal, it'd be much more comfortable. Well, Shukaku, since the seal is so weak, why don't you just tap it, expand your area? Why should I? I'm too lazy. Damn, Shukaku, you I feel you. I feel you did. But I'll just fix it. So what do I do? Snap my fingers and it fixes? No, you idiot. Concentrate your focus, create imagery for your brain. Don't make it like a shitty drawing, but instead make it something more like, I don't know, imagine every blade of grass flowing. Get me? Oh, okay. By the way, Shukaku, what sort of environment do you like the most? I would say... Oh, sorry guys, I need a moment. Okay, so, sorry about that. So where was I? Conversation with Shukaku. So, yeah. Kaneki, you need to focus. You just need to imagine everything. Remember, don't imagine it like a crappy drawing. Imagine it properly. Kaneki begins to imagine... No, wait, he says... Oh, shit, I forgot. I said that he was gonna... He asked Shukaku what, like, place he would like. Well, I grew up in a location... One of my favourite places. I grew up in a location... with the 6 of Sage Paths. And the location I grew up in was more or less like... It was sort of an ancient... pavilion style. So I guess I would go for that. I remember it's like a really old looking one, but shut up, guys. Anyway, so yeah. So unlike Shukaku was imagining, like, which is in like an old like style pavilion, Kaneki begins to generate in his mindscape a fluorescent red, so blood red, building, so like ancient, like Japanese style building, like a palace or whatever, with golden. So on the rooftops, it's like a pure, like an almost abyssal black tiles, golden rimming. Like multiple towers like that basically, and like a castle inside, and yeah, there's even like a massive bed-like thing for Shukaku. This took Kaneki around 5 hours to accomplish. So this started at 10 o'clock. It's now like 3 a.m. So he's quite tired from this, and Shukaku's like, well, not what I was asking for, but much, much better, I will admit. You've done well, Kaneki. Oh, and this is even your first time. I can't imagine what sort of pavilions you'll be making then. Kaneko's just like, shut up, you old fox. No, shut up, you old raccoon. It's Kaneki, dick. So yeah, then Kaneki's like, well, since that's done, do you have any ways I can get powerful from your abilities other than, the Jin, that sand weird transformation? Yeah, I expect you to ask me this like everyone else does. Although you have made me pavilions, a very nice escape, so I guess I can let you know out of all the people. So basically, we Jins have something called the Jin cloak, otherwise known, which can be unlocked by multiple powers, otherwise known as the chakra cloak. So this utilizes our main chakra as a way to create quite literally a cloak made of chakra, or basically recreate the body as a form of chakra. It's quite interesting, in fact. However, for the Jins, only one who has a true connection and relationship with one can use it. So, for example, one of my brothers, the Eight Tails, as you humans call him, Gyubi, I believe. This is me talking, Gyubi. I believe that's what it's called. Has already given his Jin cloak to the person who has it, due to the fact that I previously passed by when he had it. So, anyway, they are in the Cloud Village, I believe. The point is, the Jin cloak gives such great attributes. It's extremely powerful, in fact. Our master permanently wore one, I believe. It's often signified with the Rinnegan. However, it only works if you have his blood, so the Otsutsuki clan's blood, or if you, so the grandmother, basically my grandmother's blood, or if you have, the something known as the 10 tails, you automatically get it with those. However, with you humans who do not naturally possess a gene cloak, there is a much more interesting way of getting it. It is to have complete dominance or complete liking with another species that has it. For example, if we were in a seal seal unlocking ritual where we basically created a form of camaraderie over a fight, and you won, you would gain the gene cloak, or I would take your body if you lost. Get it? Interesting. How can I take one of those seal tests? I think I'm ready. You little brat. Do you think I'm that easy to defeat? Yep. You're only the 1 tails after all. You bastard! What? You're not Sunning level. Probably mid Hokage level. As long as I use my Ketsuru and my other abilities, I can easily defeat you. I mean, Shukaku's thoughts. I mean, the kid's got a point, but what? I'm not giving in, little brat. Okay, brat, if you really want to find one, you've got to find one of the Sunning of the Leaf Village. You've got to find the Sunning of the Leaf Village, and you've got to find the Cloud Village. So why do I have to find the Sunning of the Leaf Village? If you can find one of those, maybe you actually have ability to defeat me, and the ability to show that you can succeed. I mean, fair enough, but that seems like a kind of pointless step. Shut up, brat. There's another reason why. My eldest brother, 9 Tails, Kurama, he lives inside a brat, and the key for him is in the Sunning's hands. Oh, so in other words, you want me to bring that brat with me? Seriously, Shukaku, you make things so much harder for me. You know what? Shut up, Kaneki. Oh. Anyway, the point is, take it or leave it. You need to go to the Cloud Village anyway. You might as well take the brat with you once he's strong, or train him up. Maybe you can leave him at the Cloud Village so that they can train him up. Fine. Whatever. End of conversation. So, exiting the mindscape, Kaneki goes to sleep. He wakes up at around 7 a.m, so he got about less than 4 hours of sleep. But for him, this is enough due to how powerful he is and the fact that he can use chakra as a substitution for his, basically, awakeness. So yeah. So, Kaneki then he goes to, he loiters around the village because, he's only been there for a few days and he doesn't fully understand what everything is. However, now he's on a scout, almost, like, he's just trying to find out everything in the village. He jumps up out of his window, after loitering around a bit outside and finally returning home. He jumps out of his window just in case anyone had been following him, so that they think he's inside of his room, and he starts scoping the village. So, right now, he is in mid-air, and he is scoping the village. So, yeah, he uses a grappling hook kind of technique with his kunai to drag himself from place to place, running on top of rooftops, yada yada yada. The point is, he's basically been around the entire village and basically knows where everything is in like an hour. He knows where the Hokage office, because that's like the most obvious place. He knows his distance for everything. He even knows how to get to the Forest of Death. But yeah, that's unimportant for now. So yeah. But one thing he's noticed is a child, similar to how he was always prejudiced against, is also being prejudiced against. However, he seems much more lively and has a group of friends. He instantly notices that one of them is, of course, from the Uchiha clan, being Sasuke. Sasuke, as I like to call him. So yeah, he automatically pieces things together as he knows that the Uchiha clan was destroyed by the Itachi Uchiha, that this is Sasuke Uchiha. This also allows him to piece together as he knows all the teams, due to being informed by Mai, he knows that this is Naruto. There is Naruto Uzumaki and Sasuke Harano. Yeah, I believe that's Harano. And he thinks to himself, Harano clan, Uzumaki clan, and Uchiha clan. Interesting. Then you have Kakashi. Stealing my hairstyle. No, stealing my hair colour. Anyway, the point is, guy is like a master at many jutsu. Not Hokage level, Chunin only, high Chunin maybe. But he uses the Sharingan as well. Quite interesting, quite powerful. However, I'm sure that with my blood genjutsu that I perfected, he's nothing. Anyway, so, but there are lots of kids that are starting to form around them. I'm confused. I heard that he was a loner. Something probably happened during the past few months, that's why I don't know. Anyway, Kaneki jumps off of the roof. He basically just yeets himself. He just yeets himself down from the roof, ending up right in front of Naruto Uzumaki. He's staring him down. Just so you know, based on the fact that he's only a few years older than them, but still older, so he's around 16, 17. No, I'd say 16 or 15. He's basically, everyone else is a dwarf to him. He's almost as tall as name. Sorry, I may have forgotten Kakashi for a second then. I don't know how, I don't know why, but it may have happened. But yeah, the point is, he sees, he is only a bit shorter than Kakashi because he hasn't fully gone through his growth spurt because he's still 15 or something. But for people who are 12 like Naruto is, he is much taller. So yeah, he's just imagine a scene of Kaneki basically looking directly down into Naruto's eyes as he's sitting down somewhere. I believe there is a scene where Kakashi does that to him, or at least a few other people do that to him. But yeah. Oh, I keep getting, cold jokes from me. Anyway, so Kakashi, so basically, Kaneki is interesting. You have quite lonely eyes, don't you, child? I understand. Before this, everybody, as soon as they saw this happen, Naruto's holy shit! Oh my god! This kid scared me! But Sasuke, not Sakura just doesn't give a... She's just, she's scared as well, but Sasuke and Kakashi instantly go into an attacking stance. Not necessarily attacking yet, but they have their kunai out and Kakashi is starting up to use a Chidori. He's instantly ready. And as soon as they hear this comment from Kaneki, they're like, what? What? Weirdo. That's Sasuke says, weirdo. Kakashi's like, what? Who is this guy? I've never heard of a white-haired shinobi other than myself. Maybe he's just low rank. Nobody really knows about him, probably. Why does he have white hair, though? I've never heard of another clan having white hair. So yeah, Naruto's like, what do you want? I'll beat you up. Kaneki just starts to laugh, chuckling, good joke, kid. Well, whatever. My name is Kaneki. And, yeah, Kaneki Yuki? I don't know. No, wait, no. What is Kaneki's last name? Shit, Kaneki, Yeah, I don't know what Kaneki's last name. He says his last name. No, he doesn't. He just says Kaneki. I am not giving you my last name, by the way, just because I don't want you to know what abilities I have. Anyway, I see Naruto Uzumaki, Sakura Haruno, and Sasuke Uchiha, and of course Kakashi of the Sharingan. of course, they are, everybody is quite surprised by this, because although Kakashi is quite known, like, they're surprised he instantly recognized him, as well as, like, the rest of the students, like, they're just students, so they're quite surprised, and they're like, what, how do you know all of us? I mean, I'm entering the tuning exams, I need to know at least a bit. What? Why are you only just now entering the tuning exams? Are you weak or something? Dumbass. The reason why is the tuning exams are rarely held, and honestly, I didn't even want to join them. Just troublesome. You sound like Shikamaru. Who's that? He's a kid who's always like, everything's boring, I don't want to do this. He's a prodigy as well. Probably better than Sasuke over here. You little brat. Okay. Shikamaru. Okay, got it. Oh yeah, I am a prodigy though. I'm already probably around high Chunin level. Kakashi over here and me would have a pretty good spar, seeing as I also have a few Kekai Genkai as well. Kakashi is quite stunned by this, and he's like, a few Kekai Genkai? What are you talking about? Well, obviously nobody's already heard of me. You know how the One Tails... Yeah. You know how it gives a sand Kekai Genkai to anybody who has it? Oh yeah, I've heard about that actually. Quite interesting, in fact. And have you heard of what recently happened? What, a year or so back, the One Tails Jinchuriki did? No? Oh yeah, didn't it go on around... Oh, shit. Okay, now I understand why you say you're so powerful. Pleasure to meet a Jinchuriki. Although you may be one of the weak, technically, in comparison, Tails-wise, should be the weakest. I've heard they're quite powerful. Troublesome. But I heard you had black hair. Torch, have you ever been outcast by a village so much that that whilst your mind was struggling due to continuous oppression? Okay, I am understanding now. In other words, your seal was in... okay, I understand. Kaneki then says, well, my seal was incomplete anyway, so it screwed up my brain so much. Although luckily for me, I managed to beat Shukaku by the time I was 12. So it wasn't that big of a deal, but he did burst out all of a sudden. Back then, who's Shukaku? One Tails. Okay. Anyway, the point is, I have two other Kekai Genkai that are my own. So yeah. Honestly, if it weren't for the fact that your guys' Sharingan could evolve almost, I would be more powerful than both of... my Kekai Genkai would be basically more powerful than both of yours. And if the other one... Well, one of them not so much, but it's interesting anyway. So yeah. Bye. I was intrigued by your group. I heard you were entering the tuning exams. Hope you don't meet me. Bye. And Kaneki walks off. The three of them, all four of them start to talk together. No, Kaneki, Sasuke, and Sakura. No, fuck. Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura begin talking about this person. So what's up with that guy? He says he's a prodigy. What? Ugh. I bet I could tame a tail beast within a week. I bet I could tame one of those so-called what are tail beasts? Well, I don't care what they are. I bet I could tame it in a week. I could tame it when I was 5. And now she's like, well, I bet I could tame it straight away as soon as I was born. Shut up, brat. Anyway, So Sakura's like, well, I think that Sasuke could easily defeat him and everybody else in this Chunin exam. Anyway, I want to know what they're on Tsuchuki and Shiriki about, but I didn't even sense him coming. He must be moderately powerful, but I bet by the time of the end of the Chunin exams I can beat him. Shut up, Sasuke. I bet I can beat him first, and that you're way weaker than him, in turn being way weaker than me. Kakashi just walks up to them and ruffles their heads, and says, "Shut up, you little brats. Taming a tailed beast is not that easy. It's really difficult. You do realize that only like a few people have been able to do it. For example, the first Shokage, a quite powerful member of the Leaf, have tamed the Nine Tails, although not really that well. It was mainly due to seals, and in only a few other villages, like the Cloud Village, have two proper controls been done. You know, it's a really difficult thing. So the fact that someone at his age could do it is, honestly, it's impressive. And he says he has Kika Genkai, meaning he's definitely likely he could be Junin level, but I don't see why he's saying Hokage level. This is all a bit annoying for me. Wait, Kakashi, what do you mean? How is he doing the Chunin exam then? He's probably going for a Jonin exam. But wait, he was wearing a Mist Village headband on his shoulder though, but like he was wearing one. That means that he isn't in the Sand Village. So that means when he escaped, he ended up in the Mist Village. Oh shit. Oh my god. Guys, if you see him, run. No matter what, run. And if you can try, although I wouldn't usually recommend this, try and be friends with him, okay? Sasuke and Naruto in their minds are basically thinking, that bastard, I'm not going to do anything with him. I'll defeat him and show Sasuke/Naruto up. Sakura's like, well, he was kind of cute. Like, is she saying this in her head? Well, he was kind of cute. Oh, I don't want to fight him. Although he's powerful as well. And he's cute. But Sasuke's better. That's basically their thought processes. And now we skip to just before the Chunin exam. So the night before the Chunin exams. Kaneki point of view. Or POV. What are these images in my head? Kaneki begins to see a young black-haired boy, similar to him, walking around reading books, seeing his mum doing everything seeing someone who seems to be a parental figure doing everything for other people, everything. Then he sees her funeral. Kaneki, outside of this dream, is in fact crying. Back into the dream, he sees this boy grow up. He sees him learn education, the likes he's actually never seen in his world. He sees him grow. He sees him, he's a top student. He's bullied a bit, but he has a best friend, a blonde-haired boy. But then, a weird monster-esque female appears. She seems to have a similar ability to the Ketsurugan, but her eyes are different. The white became black. Her normal eyes, they became red. And this weird blood structure began instantly, all like a blood organ burst out of her back. She rushed towards the boy he saw. Kaneki bursts out of his dream. He, furiously sits out, basically hands, pushing him forwards. He actually throws himself into the wall in front of his bed. That's how much, scared he basically was. because he felt that this person, that he wasn't actually able to use his Ketsuri gun to like protect himself. He wasn't able to fight back. So yeah. Then he goes back to sleep. He starts wondering. He starts basically writing down stuff from the dream. He starts drawing everything that happened. He recreates the entire scene to the point where in the morning he's basically gotten out basically a decent proportion of like painting ability, like painting stuff, to actually paint out a very, very detailed imitation of what burst forwards towards him. But yeah. He hangs it up on the wall, basically, after it's dried and stuff, to basically just to commemorate this new knowledge of his. Then he leads to the Chunin exams. Here, I believe that in the original one, Lee basically picks a fight with Sasuke. Naruto gets a bit pissed off, but, like, Sasuke fights anyway. It doesn't really work out. Of course, Sasuke is beaten. However, at this point in time, Kaneki is literally just walking by. Lee sees him and is like, oh, an older guy, I'm gonna fight him. I will show everyone that I'm more powerful than everybody. And you know, that's basically his thought process. And Naruto and Sasuke are like, shit, it's that guy again. Sakura's like, he's cute, but no, I will stay with Sasuke. You know, because Sasuke is, Sakura's like a little bitch. And Lee's like, can I fight you? And Kaneki's like, not interested, too much effort. Shikamaru is walking by this by at that moment, and he's like, my dude, I feel the same way, you know, in his mind. And he's like, come on, fight me. And like all he sees is like a squirrel almost. I'm gonna say this time Lee wasn't whisked away, and Kaneki's like. Everything goes silent for a second as they hear like him make the sound effect, and he's like, fine, brat. How old are you? 15. Well, I'm 13. You're only 2 years ahead of me. I can beat you anyway. Have you seen my whatever. Have you seen my headband? Mistville, oh my god, you're part of the bloody mist. Or at least that's what some people can't tell me. Yeah, whatever, I've only been with them for a bit. The point is, do you want this to be a death match? Do you want it to be just a normal practice spar? Do you want it to be a mediocre beating? Which one do you want it to be? I would prefer 1v1 and don't... What? Mediocre beating? What you on about? Anyway, So yeah, Kaneki pulls a Kakashi, and basically he pulls out like a notepad, gets out a pen and starts drawing. Basically, this notepad has blank pages, so he's trying to recreate that in all the scenes that he saw in his memories. He's trying to recreate portraits of each of the people he met. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, whilst he's doing this, Gaara's getting a bit pissed off, but he understands maybe this is like a feint, because although Gaara is a bit dumb, shit, I said Gaara, what was his name? Guy? No. Damn it. Oh my god, how did I forget his name? How have I been saying Gaara this entire time? Oh, damn it. Please do not remind me of what his name is in the comments. I will figure out. I know what the name is. I just... whatever, I won't say his name. Lee, that's his name. Never mind, you can say his name now. So yeah, Lee... is basically like, he may be stupid and like not usually have common sense, but he understands fighting. So yeah, basically Lee gets into like a proper fighting stance, and he's like, I can tell you're a tough opponent, so I'll put on my second gate. Guy is about to come down when he sees Kaneki basically staring at him, like looking at him and saying, basically in a way that says no. And guys are like, damn, this kid senses me. This kid must be Jonin level. I feel bad for Lee, but youth spirit! Spirit of youth. And yeah, Lee basically bursts forwards, or, well, at least to everyone else, it seems like he's blitzing. Kaneki, but Kaneki sees everything in slow motion at this point because he's like using as much reaction speed as he can, in a way, or no, a decent proportion of his reaction speed, maybe like 1/3. Well, he's decent for these people. But yeah. He just kind of slightly moves to the left, to the right, like just slightly ducks or whatever to dodge all of Lee's moves instantly. Just kind of dodges them, slight movements, still like perfectly writing. But then Lee accidentally slightly knocks his pen whilst he's like drawing out one of the scenes. He's like redrawing in multiple different viewpoints what's going on like with when he was getting attacked. And basically, he gets really pissed off by this, like, you jogged my pencil! Oh my god, I've been trying to recreate that scene for like 2 hours! Oh! Like, he says this out loud, and like, Lee's like, what? Oh! I've been trying to recreate that scene! I had a really weird dream last night, and I really need to draw it out. Fucking hell. I don't even know what it's about. It must have been like past life something. Anyway, you piss me off. I'll show you. Not to mess with a One-Tails Jinchuriki. Clicks both his knuckles, by the way. I had already clicked my knuckles today, so it didn't happen. Anyway, so Lee's like has that petrified look like, what? And as soon as the guy hears this, he's like, oh shit, I need to go in there. And like, basically, he doesn't even have a chance. Kaneki just is like instantly in front of Lee, like creating a burst of wind behind him. And it's just like his Ketsuri gun appears for like literally split seconds, and nobody saw it except for Guy and just about Sasuke, because he was using his Sharingan watching this. And basically he just says blood genjutsu, and it instantly paralyzes Lee, and he starts trying to attack people that are attacking him. Let's say he's seeing like a nightmare from his like dreams, or someone he hated or something attacking him, or maybe everybody laughing at him. I don't know. The point is he's seeing all this stuff, and like, yeah, he's really scared, to be honest. And like everyone sees this like what's going on with him. And Guy basically just comes down at that moment, and he's like, kid, what did you do to him? What did you do to my student? Don't worry, old man. It was just a simple blood genjutsu. What's that? Have you ever heard of light refraction? No. The point is, I manipulated the light that goes into his eyes and sends digital DNA to his brain. I manipulated it so that it basically mixed up what objects he saw and how he transmitted them, so it ended up looking like he saw his worst nightmares instead. Or at least something extremely scary. Okay. So that's why he's attacking randomly. Yeah, that's why he's almost hit me like 30 times and hit you at least once. He's hit you once, he's almost hit a few students, but luckily for you, I keep moving him slightly. Anyway, the point is, I will unleash it now. It just like, Lee just suddenly drops onto the ground, like sweating, is like, Guy sensei, you know, like that sort of thing, like scared shitless. And Kaneki just walks off like, I wonder when this is going to be over. I want to become a Chunin already. Ugh. Anyway, so yeah, he walks off and he's like already inside, and yeah, a medical ninja basically sorts out Lee, and like a guy's like, Lee, are you sure you can continue? And Lee's like, yes, sensei, but I don't want to fight that guy. I'll try to get as far as I can, sensei. So yeah, continue on. So yeah, basically. Oh my god, have I done this for like an hour? Oh my god. Anyway, so yeah, this just continues, and basically, yeah, they do their written exams. Kaneki passes with full marks basically. Everyone else does pretty decently, but Kaneki gets the highest score, followed by the normal orderings. Lee doesn't have to do this, he still passes because of the trauma he has been inflicted. So basically they were like, yeah, let him pass because, you know, he just went through so much shit. And yeah. So yeah, I'll come back to this. So, see you guys, this is where I finish off. I will do the Forest of Death and stuff later, maybe next week. I think I'll do it next week. I would like to do it more, but I don't really care. Well, it's less if I don't care, it's more if I just can't be bothered. Anyway, bye.